Ìbà Olódùmarè ẹ̀yin la táyé ṣe. Ìbà Olódùmarè ẹ̀yin la táyé ṣe. Olódùmarè ajúbà rẹ o, wá táyé wá ṣe. Àwa ọmọ rẹ ń ké sí ọ, wá táyé wá ṣe. Ìbà Ọ̀rúnmìlà ìwọ la táyé ṣe. Ìbà Ọ̀rúnmìlà ìwọ la táyé ṣe. Ọ̀rúnmìlà a ké sí ọ, wá táyé wá ṣe. Àwa ọmọ rẹ ń ké sí ọ, wá táyé wá ṣe. Ìbà Odùduwà ẹ̀yin la táyé ṣe. Ìbà Odùduwà ẹ̀yin la táyé ṣe. Odùduwà ajúbà rẹ, wá táyé wá ṣe. Odùduwà ajúbà rẹ o, wá táyé wá ṣe. Ìbà Ọbàtálá ìwọ la táyé ṣe. Ìbà Ọbàtálá ìwọ la táyé ṣe. Ọbàtálá ajúbà rẹ o, wá táyé wá ṣe. Àwa ọmọ rẹ ń ké sí ọ, wá táyé wá ṣe. Ìbà ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ẹ̀yin la táyé ṣe. Ìbà ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ẹ̀yin la táyé ṣe. Ẹ̀yin ìyá a ké sí yín o, ẹ wá táyé wá ṣe. Ẹ̀yin ìyá a ké sí yín o, ẹ wá táyé wá ṣe. Ìbà Ọlọ́run ọba Olódùmarè. Ìbà Olódùmarè ọba tó dá ayé. Ìbà Olódùmarè ọba tó dá ọ̀run. Ìbà Olódùmarè ọba tí ó dá ohun gbogbo. Olódùmarè ajúbà rẹ lónìí, dákúndábọ̀ kó jẹ́ kí ìbà wa kó jẹ́ kó dé oko ìtúṣẹ. Ọ̀rúnmìlà kólùwòrì tutù dúdúdú. Ifá mi kólùwòrì tutù dúdúdú, bára mi àgbọnnìrègún. Eku la máa fi ṣe. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní kò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ eku. Ọ̀rúnmìlà kólùwòrì tutù dúdúdú. Ifá mi kólùwòrì tutù dúdúdú, bára mi àgbọnnìrègún. Ẹja là á fi ṣe. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní kò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ ẹja. Ọ̀rúnmìlà kólùwòrì tutù dúdúdú. Ifá mi kólùwòrì tutù dúdúdú, bára mi àgbọnnìrègún. Ẹyẹ la máa fi ṣe. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní kò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ ẹyẹ. Ẹran là á fi ṣe. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní kò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ ẹran. Mo ní Ọ̀rúnmìlà mo jẹ́wọ́ ọ̀bùn dá mi láṣọró. Èmi ò mọ ohun tá máa fi ṣe tí olùwòrì tá fi tutù dúdúdú. Olódẹ tó ní ọ̀bọ̀tọ̀ òrí, olódẹ tó ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbín. Mo ní Ọ̀rúnmìlà tá a bá ti wá rí tá a mú dé. Ó ní ṣé mi ò mọ̀ pé ìgbín ò kì í jayé ìgbóná. Ó ní jọ̀bọ̀jọ̀bọ̀ ìgbín kì í ní ìgbín lára. Mo ṣe ní ìwúre wípé àní jayé ìnira. In this new year 2026, we will not experience hardship in our daily activities by the power of Olódùmarè. So shall it be. Àbọ̀rú àbọ̀yé àbọ̀yè bó ṣiṣẹ́ ogbó atọ́ àsúre ìwòrìwò fún. First of all, permit me, I don't have a good voice. I'm not a singer, but I love to write songs that I can always sing on my own. So it's not for music purpose, but when I want to have a program like this, I love to sing my own song. So thank you very much for your understanding. So today I want to speak on the Ogbe Alara. Because somebody asked me, I actually explained the Ifa to somebody who happens to have that Odu Ifa for the year 2026. So I also decided to bring it to my YouTube channel so people who have that Odu Ifa from their Igbodu, so they can also learn and know what Ogbe Alara says concerning their journey here on planet Earth. Ogbe Alara. Ogbe Alara is known to be Ogbe Otura, that is Ogbe in the right hand, Otura in the left hand. Ogbe Alara, we call it Ogbe, the Babalawo call it Ogbe Otura, they call it Ogbe Kolejo, they call it Ogbe Beje. In some other part of Nigeria, some other Yoruba part of Nigeria, they call it Ogbe Jegbe. But here in Ondo State, Ekiti State, we call it Ogbe Beje. So it's a two different pronunciation, but it's the same meaning. Ogbe Beje, Ogbe Jegbe. It's Oyo language and Ondo Ekiti language, so it's kind of a little bit different. So today I want to explain the Odifa Ogbe Alara. So if you have Odifa Ogbe Alara from your Igbodu, or you go to a Babalawo, Odifa Ogbe Alara comes out from the divination process, either from Ikin Fadida or from Opele. First of all, Ifa sees Ire ọmọ. So tí a bá lọ dáfá, yálà ifá tó bí wa ní gbódù nìyẹn tàbí ifá tí a dá ní àkókò tí a lọ dáfá. Lákọ̀ọ́kọ́, ifá lòun rí ire ọmọ fún ẹni tó wá dá ifá yẹn. Ifá says that as at the time of that divination, Ifá says that person, either man or woman, just finished having a sexual intercourse, and mandatorily that intercourse will lead to a pregnancy. If the person hasn't had that intercourse, Ifá says he or she is about to have intercourse, and if he or she does, the intercourse will definitely lead to pregnancy, 100%. That is the voice of Ifá, the voice of Olódùmarè in Ogbe Alara. Then Ifá says, secondly, Ifá says this person is living a hard life. So Ifá says this person should offer sacrifice with a lot of snail, appease Ifá with a lot of snail for him or her to be able to live a life of softness. Ifá lẹ́ni yẹn jayé ìnira, Ifá ní kó rúbọ, kó bọ Ifá, kó lè jayé ẹ̀rọ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Ifá ti ṣe wí, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Ifá ti ṣe sọ ní ojú Ogbe Alara. Ifá ní ẹni yìí, Ifá says this person should be advised to stop if the person is the type that goes to club, going to nightclub today, party tomorrow, dancing here and there. Ifá says this person should stop dancing. He should stop going to nightclub. He should stop going. In fact, if the person is a Christian, we will advise that person, if he or she go to church, he should not dance. He should not dance. Tó bá dé ilé ìjọsìn rẹ̀ kó má jó. Even if he's a traditionalist, at that moment, at that time of that divination, he or she should be very careful not to dance. Because the more he or she will dance, the more goodness will stay away or stay back from that person. That is Ifá Ogbe Alara. Ifá says that this person should be advised to protect his father territory. Kó má jẹ́ kí agboolé bàbá rẹ̀ ó túká. Agboolé bàbá rẹ̀ kó má jẹ́ kó torí rẹ̀ bàjẹ́. Ifá ní kẹ́ni yẹn lọ kó ilé bàbá rẹ̀ jọ. Ibẹ̀ la ti ń pè ní Ogbe kólé jọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Ifá ti ṣe wí, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ohun Ogbe Alara, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó ti ṣe sọ. Ifá says this person should have 2 kola nuts, water, and a drink to appease his or her hori. It's mandatory. That is the verse of Olódùmarè in Ifá Ogbe Alara. Ifá says this person has some sickness or sicknesses in his body. So this person is going to have eku, emo, eku, afo, and is going to have a lot of alligator pepper. So we are going to use it to prepare Ifá medicine for him or her, which is called Akoshe Ifá, to take away that sickness from his or her body. That is the voice of Olódùmarè in Ogbe Alara. If this person is a man, Ifá says that he is battling ó ń jagun olóbìnrin. Ifá ní pé ẹni yẹn ń jagun olóbìnrin. Ifá pé ẹni yẹn ti ṣe obìnrin. Ifá ní kó lọ rúbọ. Wọ́n máa bá ṣe àkóṣe Ifá. Wọ́n máa ní ìyá agbe, ìyá àlùkò. Wọ́n máa ní òwú dúdú òwú funfun. A máa fi ṣàkóṣe Ifá. A máa ní ẹ̀kọ. Wọ́n máa lọ jù sí orí igi ọ̀pẹ. Ìgbà yẹn ni ogun olóbìnrin máa tó tán nínú ayé rẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Ifá ti ṣe wí, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ohun Olódùmarè ti ṣe sọ. Níbi tí a ti gbé rí ohun Ogbe lọ́tún, otura lósì, tá a pápọ̀ tá a ń pè ní Ogbe Alara. Ifá tí ó dára ni. Ifá says that this person should be advised to have òkété and a lot of epo pupa, palm oil, to make appeasements to the energy of the Iyamis, so that the Iyamis can always bring goodness of nature to the person. That is the verse of Olódùmarè in Ifá Ogbe Alara. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ìtẹ́rẹ́ mi tẹ́rẹ́, ìtẹ́rẹ́ ni iṣu ṣe tíṣu ta. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ìtẹ́rẹ́ mi tẹ́rẹ́, ìtẹ́rẹ́ làgbàdo ṣe tó pọ́mọ́. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ìtẹ́rẹ́ mi tẹ́rẹ́, ìtẹ́rẹ́ lèrè ṣe tẹ́rẹ́ so. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ìtẹ́rẹ́ mi tẹ́rẹ́, ìtẹ́rẹ́ ni àtọ̀ á ṣe níkùn àpẹ̀tẹ̀ bí ilé olúfẹ̀. Ìyá àsẹ̀yìn wá àsẹ̀yìn bọ̀, ìyá dọlọ́mọ. Mo lọ Ọ̀rúnmìlà tó bá ṣe bí ṣe tèmi tọmọ tìrẹ kí ni ká fi ṣe. olódẹni tó ní àgbépo ẹdìyẹ tó ní koríko ewé ifá ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ obì mo ní àti ramudé Ọ̀rúnmìlà ìṣàmà ti gbọ́ pọ́kọ̀ ọmọ lọ̀yẹ̀lẹ̀ ń ké pè ọmọ. What is the meaning of tere? Tere means the basic explanation for that Ifa admonishment is when you want to plant a corn, you have to dig a little hole, drop the corn inside the hole. Then after a while, it will germinate. Then it will grow up before it becomes matured. That is tere. That process, Ifa refer to that process as tere. Oni tere ni àgbàdo ṣe tó pọ́nmọ́. So if you want to plant a yam, you first make a heap. Then you dig the inside of the heap, then you plant your yam. You cover the yam. After some time, it germinates, it brings out bigger yams. So oni tere ni iṣu ṣe tíṣu ta nínú ebè. So oni tere náà ni àtọ̀ á ṣe nípa àpẹtẹ̀bílẹ̀ olúfẹ̀. What is àtọ̀? Àtọ̀ is a men's semen or sperm. So the process, a man is passing a semen to a woman's body, that process is known to be tere. That's a sacred moment. So that is where Ifa says Iriomọ for that person, either male or female. If the person is a male, Ifa says it's just had the intercourse with somebody and it's going to turn to a pregnancy. And if the person is a female, she just had an intercourse, which will definitely lead to pregnancy, or they are about to have intercourse that will definitely lead to a pregnancy. So if anyone that comes for a divination and the person hasn't gotten a child, probably the person comes for a divination because of having a child or because of inability to conceive. That Ogbe Alara has clearly stated that this person will conceive naturally. That is the verse of Olódùmarè in Ogbe Alara. Ọ̀rúnmìlà yìí gbẹ̀dẹ̀ mi ara dẹ̀ mi bara mi àgbọnnìrègún. Ó ní kí n mú kan ju ẹbọ rẹ̀ wá. Mo ní okùn méjì olùmúwéré. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní kò ń ṣohun ju ẹbọ. Ọ̀rúnmìlà yìí gbẹ̀dẹ̀ mi ara dẹ̀ mi bara mi àgbọnnìrègún. Ó ní kí n mú kan ju ẹbọ rẹ̀ wá. Mo ní ẹja méjì abirùgbàdà. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní kò ń ṣohun ju ẹbọ. Ọ̀rúnmìlà yìí gbẹ̀dẹ̀ mi ara dẹ̀ mi bara mi àgbọnnìrègún. Ó ní kí n mú kan ju ẹbọ rẹ̀ wá. Mo ló bídì abẹ̀dẹ̀ lùkẹ́lùkẹ́. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní kò ń ṣohun ju ẹbọ. Mo ní ewúrẹ́ abọ̀mú rẹ́dẹ́rẹ́dẹ́. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní kò ń ṣohun ju ẹbọ. Mo ní àgbò abìjọ̀jọ̀ lọ́rùn. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní kò ń ṣohun ju ẹbọ. Mo ní Ọ̀rúnmìlà mo jẹ́wọ́ ọ̀bùn dámi láṣọró. Èmi ò mọ ohun tá máa fi rúbọ tára fi dẹni. Olódẹni tó ní ẹran ẹlẹ́dẹ̀. So here Ifa clearly stated that this person should have a pork meat. So we can easily advise this person to appease Ifa with a pig, a local pig, for this person to live a soft life. Kí ara kó lè dẹ̀, ìtumọ̀ gbẹ̀dẹ̀ ni ẹ pé kára dẹ̀yàn. So as this person, as Ifa says that it sees Iriomọ for this person, definitely Ifa is also saying ẹni yìí ń jayé ìgbóná. He needs to appease Ifa with pig. Uses that pig to appease Iso Ahori. Then they will kill the pig, pour the blood on Ifa. Then part of the pig meat will also be used as an appeasement to the Iyamis. So once this person is able to do this, definitely he or she will experience otura, calmness. That is the voice of Olódùmarè in Ogbe Alara. Ifá tí ó dára ni. Ọ̀rúnmìlà yóò dí òfúnlẹ̀ Ifá mi ẹrù wúwo bára mi àgbọnnìrègún. Ó ní kí n mú kan ju ẹbọ ẹrù tó wúwo wá. Mo ní eku méje olùmúwéré. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní kò ń ṣojú ẹbọ. Ọ̀rúnmìlà yóò dí òfúnlẹ̀ Ifá mi ẹrù wúwo bára mi àgbọnnìrègún. Ó ní kí n mú kan ju ẹbọ rẹ̀ wá. Mo ní ẹja méjì abirùgbàdà. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní kò ń ṣojú ẹbọ. Mo lo bídìí abẹ̀dẹ̀ lùkẹ́lùkẹ́. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní kò ń ṣojú ẹbọ. Mo ní ewúrẹ́ abọ̀mú rẹ́dẹ́rẹ́dẹ́. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní kò ń ṣojú ẹbọ. Mo ní àgbò abìjọ̀jọ̀ lọ́rùn. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní kò ń ṣojú ẹbọ. Mo ní ògbó erinlá amúwo ṣùṣùká lórí. Ọ̀rúnmìlà yóò lè ní mo rè. Yóò ọkùnrin jíjẹ ni mo yà sí. Mo lọ́rúnmìlà mo jẹ́wọ́ ọ̀bùn dámi láṣọró. Èmi ò mọ ohun tá máa fi rúbọ tí ẹrù tó wúwo ká fi di pẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. Olódẹni tó lóbì méjì. Olódẹni tó ní gba omi tútù. Olódẹni tó ní àpàlábá ọtí tó fi borí ẹlẹ́dàá rẹ̀. Mo lọ́rúnmìlà tá a bá ti wá rí tá mo dé ńkọ́. Ó ní ṣé mi ò mọ̀ pé obì a máa bí ikú, a máa bí àrùn, a máa bí òfò, a máa bí àṣetìdànù kúrò lórí ẹni. Ó ní gba omi tútù. Ó lájẹ́ kẹ́ni jayé ẹ̀rọ̀. Ó lájẹ́ kẹ́ni jayé ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀. So that is where Ifa says this person must appease Iso Ahori with 2 kola nuts, obì méjì, ìgbà omi tútù, water and a drink. It's very very important in Ogbe Alara. Ifá tí ó dára ni. Ifá ní tìrín jìgìní awolé Ọ̀rúnmìlà ló dífá pọ̀ Ọ̀rúnmìlà jànà. níjọ́ tí bàbá ń fi ojoojúmọ́ ṣe àmì ara kéékèèké. Here Ifa clearly stated that this person is having a lot of sickness in his or her body. Maybe today headache, tomorrow back pain, next tomorrow chest pain, 2 months time leg pain, different form of sickness. These sickness are not natural. These sickness were orchestrated by the energy of the Iyamis. So there it needs to appease Iyami. Then an Akoshefa will be done to this person with Ekwemo, Ekwafo, and Atari. They will pound it together. After they use it to appease Ifa, then they pound it together, they sun dry it, they make it, turn it to a powder. So the person will be taking it early in the morning, so the sickness will go away. So Orunmila is having different sickness in his body. So he went to make a divination. How can this sickness leave my body? It was Ogbe Alara that came out for Orunmila. So Orunmila was advised to offer sacrifice with Ekwemo, Ekwafo, Atari, and some other Ifa items. So Orunmila complied. After that, they did approach Ifa for Orunmila. So every sickness in Orunmila's body went away. Orunmila was rejoicing, he was very happy, he was praising his Babalawo. Why his Babalawo was praising Ifa and Ifa was praising Olodumare Oba. Oni tí ìrìn jìgìní awolé Ọ̀rúnmìlà dífá kan Ọ̀rúnmìlà jànà. Níjọ́ tí bàbá ń fojoojúmọ́ ṣàrànra kẹ́kẹ̀kẹ́, ǹjẹ́ mo ti fi kọ́ ẹ mọ́rúbọ ara mi máa mọ̀ ọ́ tí ìrìn jìgìní. Mo fi kọ́ ẹ dárúbọ ara mi máa dáhùn tí ìrìn jìgìní. So Ifa said this person should offer sacrifice so that all sickness in his body can be wiped out spiritually. That is the voice of Olodumare in Ogbe Alara. Ifa ní àmì ìyẹ̀rẹ̀ oṣù tẹ́nà awolé Ọ̀rúnmìlà ló dífá kan Ọ̀rúnmìlà jànà. Níjọ́ tí bàbá ń jó ijó ẹlẹ́sìn-mẹ́sìn káàkiri ilé ayé. So here Ifa advises that whoever have that Ogbe Ifa should stop dancing, especially going to parties. You know, there are so many women in Africa, in Nigeria. This week they are in Lagos for party. Next week they are in Abuja for party. Next month they are in Cotonou for burials. They are just from one party to another party. So if anyone have that divination, Ifa advises that person to stop walking around, because as that person is moving from one location to another in quest of doing party and all that, the person is losing ire, that is the goodness of nature. If it's a man that comes with that divination, Ifa says a lot of goodness has left this man, all because of from one place to another, from one place to even if it's a Babalawo that have that Ogbe Ifa, Ifa advises that Babalawo to be careful. If you are being invited to Ode Ifa, you have to ask Ifa before you go. If you have that Ogbe Ifa from your Igbodo, or you have it as a Babalawo maybe for the year, you have to be very, very careful of going to today's. Somebody is doing Ifa festival tomorrow. Somebody invited me to Ifa festival. Next tomorrow, somebody is doing Ifa. There is no way goodness will come naturally. So if the person is a church goer, we advise the person is that for him or her to stop going to church, or if he goes to church, he should not dance in the church. So if it's a young boy who still love enjoying life, we advise him to stop going to club or any environment where he can be dancing and people will say, oh, this person is dancing, because the more the person dance, the more goodness go away. That is the voice of Olodumare in Ogbe Alara. Orunmila was dancing with all the Omoerumoles, Ogun, Ṣàngó, Oya, Uja, and the rest of them. So by the beginning of the year, for example, let's say from January 1st, all of them will move from Orunmila house. They will be moving from one location to another. Maybe, for example, they leave Lagos, they move to Ogun State, all in the quest of doing Ifa for different people from Ogun State to Oyo, from Oyo to Ekiti, Ondo, Osun, and the rest. So before they come back, the year is already, the year is over. So for that year, people will come to the house of Orunmila for divination. They will not meet Orunmila at all. So by so doing, Orunmila do not have money. Baba did not have wife. Baba did not have children. Everything Baba was doing was just to no avail. So there was a day Orunmila sat down and was like, what is going on with my life? I ought to have gotten married. No wife, no children. Nothing was going on with me. So he went to make a divination from his own Babalawo. So it was Ogbe Alara that came out for Orunmila. So Orunmila was advised that if you want to achieve everything you wish to achieve, you have to stop going to Ode Ifa, going from one place to another, dancing and all that. So Orunmila offer sacrifice and comply to the advice of the Babalawos through Ifa. So by the time they are starting another year, Ogun and the rest of Omorumole, they came to the house of Orunmila. Baba, okay, let's go. The year has started. Orunmila said, you know what? Go first. I'll come and meet you. You go, I'll come and meet you along the way. So Orunmila decided to stay in his house for that year. So by so doing, when people come to the house of Orunmila, they meet him at home, he make divination, he offers sacrifice for them, he pray for people. So they realize that it's not good for a Babalawo not to have a wife. So they brought a wife for Orunmila. Then in the course of that, the wife started giving birth to children for Orunmila. Orunmila have a Eshin, which is car nowadays, and all of the blessings of Olodumare. So by the time the Omorumole will come back again, they said, Orunmila, we waited for you, we didn't see you. Okay, this another year, please can we go again? Orunmila now said, you know what? I am now an old man. I cannot be following you to all this party. That was when Orunmila started calling his children to come out so that the rest of Omorumole could see that he has been blessed in their absence. Ese fashe moyin ọmọ mi yájọ́ hàn mí o, àmì ló lóṣù ẹ. Èrò mi yeye o, àmì ló lóṣù ẹ. Ìfádàrẹ ọmọ mi yájọ́ hàn mí o, àmì ló lóṣù ẹ. Èrò mi yeye o, àmì ló lóṣù ẹ. Mo ti dàgbà ọ̀jẹ̀ méjì jómọ́ o, àmì ló lóṣù ẹ. Èrò mi yeye o, àmì ló lóṣù ẹ. Fáṣèyí ọmọ mi yájọ́ hàn mí o, àmì ló lóṣù ẹ. Èrò mi yeye o, àmì ló lóṣù ẹ. Mo ti dàgbà ọ̀jẹ̀ méjì jómọ́ o, àmì ló lóṣù ẹ. Èrò mi yeye o, àmì ló lóṣù ẹ. Meaning that as the Omorumole came to his house, asking him to follow them again, he started calling his children that they should come out and be dancing. Instead of him, as an agbalagba, as an old man, he cannot be dancing again. Let the children come and dance so that the Omorumole could see that he has been blessed. Ever since, he decided to stay at home. So therefore, Ifa advises that person to stop walking around, dancing up and down, here and there, singing unnecessary song, is very, very important in Ifa Ogbe Alara. Ifa ti ó dára ni. Ifá ní Ogbe tẹ́rẹ́, Ogbe ní, Ogbe gógóró, Ogbe ní. Adífá fún ọlọ́mọ ìwòrò, èyí tí wọ́n ní kó lọ rè kó lè Ifá jọ. So here, Ifa advises whoever comes for that divination that Ifa has made this person a leader in his father's house. So therefore, he should not let his father's legacy to be destroyed in his presence. So there is possibility or tendency that this person do not have good relationship with his or her siblings. There are some families, there are some our fathers who are polygamous in nature. You have 2 wives, 3 wives. The children of the first wife does not want to associate with the children of the second wife, and so on and so forth. So if I advises this person to be a leader among the children, coordinate them, speak to them, mentor them, speak the words of truth and the words of love in order for that family to continue to grow. That is the verse of Olodumare in Ogbe Alara. Ọlọ́mọ ìwòrò wọn ní kó lọ rè kó lé Ifá jọ, ó gbọ́ ìkìlọ̀ Ifá, ó sì kó lé Ifá jọ, ó lanu kó tó ra olóbọ́ sí lẹ́nu. Èṣe wè máa kó lé Ifá jọ o, wè máa kó lé Ifá jọ o, ọlọ́mọ ìwòrò, wè máa kó lé Ifá jọ o, ọlọ́mọ ìwòrò, èjì Ogbe kó lé Ifá jọ. Ọlọ́mọ ìwòrò, wè máa kó lé Ifá jọ o, ọlọ́mọ ìwòrò, ọ̀yẹ̀kú méjì kó lé Ifá jọ. Ọlọ́mọ ìwòrò, wè máa kó lé Ifá jọ o, ọlọ́mọ ìwòrò, ìwòrì méjì kí n kó lé Ifá jọ. Ọlọ́mọ ìwòrò, wè máa kó lé Ifá jọ o, ọlọ́mọ ìwòrò. So therefore, this person should not let his or her father's or mother's legacy to be destroyed in his or her presence. It's very, very important. Ifati Odarani Odifa Ogbe Alara. So these are basic things that Ifa speaks about in Ogbe Alara. There are still many more, but this is social media. We cannot split out everything we have in our stomach. So we give out little, we keep the rest for ọjọ́ tí ọjọ́ tó bá le so ọjọ́ tí ogun bá dé so a lè rí nǹkan mi sọ so thank you very much. So whoever that have Odifa Ogbe Alara, these are part of what your Ifa says. So if you follow the instruction of Ifa in this Odifa Ogbe Alara, you live a truthful life, his life, and the goodness of nature will come to you. So thank you very much. Aboru, Aboye, Aboye, Boshishe. If, however, you are initiated into Ifa and you have your Odu Ifa, you can drop the comment under this video. So once I come across it, after checking my comment, I will also speak about your Odu Ifa. Thank you very much. Aboru, Aboye, Aboye, Boshishe, Obo, Ato, Asuri, Iwo Fun. Thank you.